Guys, growing up is realizing that Benson is actually a good boss, y'all. Like he may have his moments in the show where it's like, bro, what are you doing? But all in all, he just wants his park to do well. And Mordecai and Rigby always tries to ruin that for him. So today we're gonna look at some episodes where we're gonna use Benson as an example. But being a good boss, quotation marks, he's an alright boss. Being the good boss can have its consequences, downfalls. So make sure you like and sub up and hit that hype button as well, man. I'd appreciate it. And man, Benson, man, I had to get Benson for this one, man. I hate to pick on Benson for this type of show, episode, video, but I got to use Benson as an example. He's the best one to it. So let's get into it and check these out. First, we got Think Positive. Now, this one might be probably the most infamous one when it came to like, bro, Benson is just getting played. So basically, y'all pretty sure y'all know how this episode goes, man. Mordecai and Rigby are doing some stuff that Benson don't like. Pretty much the premise of everything. But it's like, Pops is upset with Benson, which is kind of crazy because his dad gets upset with him in another episode. You know what I mean? So it's like, why are you upset with Benson when like Benson is the, you know what I mean? Like Benson just gets the bad end of the stick every time. But basically, Pops doesn't want Benson to be upset no more and stop yelling and screaming because that's not a good way to like, help people and stuff. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you need to yell at people or get angry at them. I mean, I know Mordecai and Rigby are like adults, but like sometimes, like compared to like kids, sometimes you got to get mad at them and yell at them so they know what to do. Mordecai and Rigby, they're kind of like that too. I don't think Benson super gets like, okay, this is a bad example. I was about to say he gets super duper angry, but like this is because like, bro, he had all those emotions built up inside him. Pop said, "Do not yell," and it turned into a whole catastrophe. I'm like, dang, all he like, you gotta let him yell a little bit, man, because it's like Mordecai and Rigby aren't gonna listen, and all they have to do is do their work, and then Benson would have never went Super Saiyan. You see what I mean? Like it's just like all he's trying to do is be a good boss, and that's pretty much the premise of this whole video. Like he's just trying to be a good boss, trying to do the right thing, and he suffers the consequences for it. He just wants the employees to do. It's crazy. In the Lost Tapes, they had like an episode where Benson, being the good boss, actually helped out. It was a whole thing in the Lost Tapes. If you've seen that episode, the newer season of the regular show, but it just sucks, bro. Like he couldn't yell, bro. Like I feel like this would happen to somebody in real life. Like imagine somebody, think of somebody that just yells all the time, and they were told you can't yell, no more yelling, bro. I think they would turn Super Saiyan like Benson did. I'm so serious about that. Next we got this is not funny. Next we got Weekend and Benson. Now this is not funny. This isn't funny, guys. He almost lost his life. Like it was almost over with if he would have just hit his head a little bit harder. This isn't funny. But it is kind of funny, bro. So basically, Mordecai, like, bro, all you wanted them to do was fix a light bulb. All he wanted to do was to fix a light bulb, and it turned into an unconscious roller coaster, bro. So Benson wanted them to fix the roller coaster light bulb, and then they bump into the ladder, and he falls and hits his head, bro. Immediate CTE damage. Thankfully, he's fine. And so then they end up trying to take him back, trying to make sure nobody noticed. And then they end up going, they end up taking him to a party that he was supposed to go to. Nobody realized he was unconscious. And then this whole episode was everywhere, bro. So they end up, I'm not going to be able to finish this in time. So I'm going to just go through a quick summary. This is bad because like, bro, all he wanted to do was, oh my God, they just treat Benson so poorly, man. All bro wanted to do was fix the light bulb. Instead, he got CTE and his mouth was hot. Like they had a chili pepper where it was like he was high, pretty much drunk and all that. And it was just terrible, man. Like all this, all because he wanted to fix the light bulb. Again, Benson just trying to be a good boss. I don't even think he was trying to be a good boss. He was just trying to be a boss. No crazy, like actually a boss, like at a company. So it's just like, bro, doing all that just to hit your head. This is another example is, bro, you can't be the good guy. If I was Benson, bro, even though you can't predict that happening, I would have just let them try to fix the light bulb themselves, man. If they don't figure it out, they don't figure it out, man. See, that's why I said Benson is a good boss, man. He could have been fired them so many times ago, but man, that's crazy. CTE from this is insane. Next, we got Busted Card. Now this one is actually kind of sad to be real. So basically, this is what I was talking about before, where it's like Benson had nothing to do with this. Literally getting blamed for Mordecai Rigby's mistake again. Which I understand, you're the boss, you're the big dog. So it's like if your employers are doing bad, it looks bad on you. But bro, Mordecai and Rigby are a different story. I'm not even gonna cap. So they crashed the golf cart, and now Mallard, he's telling Benson, "Hey, if this isn't fixed, you're fired." Da da da. Which I kind of like because it's like he always treats Mordecai Rigby like, "You're fired. You're gonna be fired." But Mallard treats him the same way he treats Mordecai Rigby. So it's kind of a funny twist, to be real, that it happens. But of course, Mordecai and Rigby mess it up somehow. They end up going to an arcade, and then they have to go through some. The arcade basically was out of the way, and they was almost messed it up, and they weren't going to get to the dealership in time. And then it was a real sad scene where I think Benson was crying or about to cry, right? No, he was crying, like really crying. And then after he was crying, he went to the bathroom, came back, and they just left, bro. They were just gonna leave him there, and they were just gonna come back with no intention of getting him. So he would have just been stuck there for who knows how long, because the way that they went, the road was like, bro, that was just a bad idea. That was just bad cap. But hopefully they got all that fixed. I think at the end of the episode, they ended up in an ambulance, and then pretty sure they got it all fixed. But again, bro tried to be a good boss. Actually, he was just trying to chill. I don't know what he was trying to do, to be real. He wasn't. He was just being a good boss, and it's just like this is what happens when you're the boss, man. Your employers do bad, and it just looks bad on you, and it's just sad, man. Mordecai Rigby need to be stopped. I probably should have named that freaking video this, man. Mordecai Rigby should have need to be stopped, but nah, I'm gonna keep it what I got on there, man. But it's just like, it just sucks for Benson, man. This. You want to be big dog? This is what happens, man. Things fall in your lap, and you got to take care of it, no matter who's messing it up. Next, we got lunch break. Now, this one's kind of controversial. I was seeing before I did this. Some people think, oh, this is Benson's fault. Why would he even get the sandwich and do all that? He should have really looked. And then some people are like, bro, Mordecai took advantage of his kindness. He's already hurt. Mordecai and Rigby, bro, what the heck? Why would he shaking it like that? But Mordecai and Rigby was taking advantage of his kindness and all that. So it's two ways to it. I'm on the side Mordecai Rigby was taking advantage of his niceness. Bro wanted to get, they saw they was working hard, rare occurrence where they were working hard, and Benson wanted to get them a sandwich. So Mordecai Rigby are like, oh yeah, give me number 49, I believe, number 49. And it was this 10-inch big paws, like sandwich, bro. And I'm like, bro, I can kind of see how Benson should have looked first, but at the same time, Benson makes them try to eat it or they're fired by the end of the day, which is understandable because, bro, you made me, that's some like parenting type stuff. Like, bro, you made me get this thing, you're going to eat it or you're going to use it, whatever the case is. So you're going to eat this. I bought this. I spent this much money. That's some Julius from Everybody Hates Chris type stuff. Like, I bought this for this amount of money. You guys are going to eat this, man. Good thing they didn't get two. But you guys are going to eat this 10-foot-inch paws sandwich. Like, I'm so serious. So I can understand it from both ways. And they just took advantage of his kindness, bro. Again, he was just trying to be a nice boss. The nice, bro, nice guys finish last type stuff. Now, I understand he did a lot of stuff before this and after this that was, like, questionable. But this is the price you got to pay for being a big dog. This is why you really can't be nice. You could be nice to your employers, obviously. But it's like, there's a line between, like, Benson is, like, Benson shows you that, like, not every boss is a bad person for enforcing the rules, if that makes sense. Like, you can hate the man, this and that, and, like, not like the man, the big boss, whatever, but bro, it's like sometimes they got to put their foot down or you end up with people like Mordecai and Rigby in your workplace. And I don't think anybody wants that, no matter who you are, to be honest. And that'll do it, man. This just shows that Benson is, bro. Benson's that guy. Sometimes there's situations where he's the bad guy. Sometimes that's what happens with being the boss. So make sure you like and sub up. Make sure you hit that hype button as well. Pretty sure there's like a new hype button on YouTube. Or unless it's been there for a minute. So I appreciate if you hit that as well. And I do appreciate everybody that makes it this far. These videos aren't nothing fancy. I'm really just coming in here talking about whatever show. It's not only regular show. Like, it'll be other shows as well that I do. So make sure you tune in for those. You can leave suggestions in the comments for other shows you want me to talk about. I'll literally talk about anything. Any show. Like, as long as it's popping a little bit. But really any show, to be real, if you leave a comment about it. And I'll see what the word is about it. But you know, Ben 10's the go. You know, every time at the end of these videos, it don't matter if Ben 10's not in it. I'm gonna glaze Ben 10, man. We're gonna do that like every video that I do at the end, last minute. If you make it this far, man, just Ben 10's the go. Ben 10 would have finished. Ben 10 would have turned into an alien upchuck and just finished that sandwich in one bite.